What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. We are here farming up some clusters in Unholy Catacombs Chaos 10, and it is time to bring back out the bees. So we're going to be going with the Hornet's Nest with Defense Rate, Anti-Melee, Anti-Chaos, using Destruction, Mass Destruction, and Fleeting Nature. And then we're going to go with a Thick Vines World Tree, Automation, Vicious Strikes, and Thick Vines with Anti-Chaos, Anti-Melee, and Defense Rate. Let's go ahead and build it out here. I think we're going to have... we should have enough DU for... I think 14 or 15 bees? I don't think we're going to be able to get them all down. I think we'll be just short. So let's see what we can do. We want to get our range pylon, and that's also got destructive pylon on it for the bees, but we want to make sure that that range pylon is hitting our tree as well. And how do we want to do it? You know what? Let's get that crit damage on our tree jacked up also. So let's go with something like that. And then let's see how we can sneak our bees in. I think maybe we try 5 on the outside lanes and 4 on the inside lane, maybe? I think that will work out. Let's see here. Something along those lines. It gives me 180 left. So yeah, definitely going to be cutting it a little close here. We're going to be able to go with what? We'll go with 4 of them here. Just something like that. And then I got mixed emotions on the upgrades. Of course, we get a lot of extra range out of our trees if we upgrade them. And then additionally, Thick Vines is doing a little bit more damage with the upgrades as well. So we get a lot of benefit to upgrading our trees, and look, the range is actually pretty good on them. And let's see, we'll just throw a couple of bee upgrades in as well. Something like that, and we'll let it fly. Now, of course, the build would be stronger if I played actively on the Dryad. I personally am not a huge fan of playing actively on the Dryad, but if you are a fan, you know, it's always pays to get that extra bee. I mean, it's, you know, additional damage. You go from 2 bees per nest to 3 bees per nest. That is just a good thing. We will have a few enemies push through, so really the objective here is just watch the mini-map. Watch for what's pushing through. As we get upgrades in, of course, more and more stuff will die up front, so... But we do want to make sure that these Wave 1 enemies are not going to cause us any problems. So just going to kind of stroll the outer perimeter here and make sure these guys all get slapped. So far, so good. Only 28 mobs left. A bunch of flyers, too. Surprised the flyers aren't dying a little quicker. I'm sure when we get some more upgrades on there, the flyers will end up getting wrecked. And I think, I mean, do we want to go trees? I mean, we can continue to push the trees up. We're still not at the max range yet. I think it's going to take one more upgrade to get to the max range on those. We actually got enough to get all those upgrades in. Let's see, where are we at now? We're not there yet. There we go. So one more up, and we are at max tree range. And then for the rest of the map, we can just focus on dumping it all into the bees. So let's let it fly here. That's some nice Thick Vines upgrades. So we should be getting a good bit of upfront damage in. Yeah, it's actually really, really clearing now. Let's check out this flyer here. No issues on that one. Just going to come around again to just watching the mini-map and watching it all roll. I don't think we're going to have to do a whole lot Obviously, helping out with bosses is only gonna, you know, just be payday. But not a whole lot really leaking. Not having any sort of walls, crowd control, anything like that. You know, you're just kind of relying on the thick vines to be able to clear the pack. And then the fewer enemies there are, of course, the more effective the bees are going to be. Their downside, I guess, is when they get overrun. So too many enemies, the bees lose their pizzazz. They lose their sting. Bad puns have arrived. Let's see here. There's another 1,000+ mana, so we'll be able to get some good upgrades on this time. I think for this one we'll go with the middle lane, since that is our weakest lane. Just spam it up here, and we'll dump all of it right there. That should really help out that center lane quite a bit. The thick vines really gets out there. Now the bee range is 6,000 as well. So you do have nice range on the bees. That's why I'm still using that fleeting nature. I don't use that on the Nimbus anymore. Or not as often, I guess I should say. Still do use it periodically. Just do whatever we can to assist here, and everything should burn out. Should be an easy peasy cluster farm here. Little stone wolf action, and we've got a captain as well. Get that wolf down first. And then we've got our captain. Actually, the captain died to the bees. So we're in good shape there, and bosses are cleared. For this one, anyway. And then for this wave, we'll take all the mana and dump it into this far side here. And that should really kind of complete the deal here. I don't think I probably don't even need those upgrades. But a few more upgrades never hurt, that is for sure. Head on over here. We'll do the same thing here, just kind of spam it all in. We got room for one more. I can't go with another tree. There we go. We'll upgrade our boost too, just because we can. And then now, we should have the true stand back and watch experience. We'll have the bosses that we're going to want to intervene with. But all the packs should just clear out. The chieftain and a couple of zerks might get a little uppity. The frost orcs, of course, could always get a little uppity. But we will see what happens here. The flyers are so easy to see and shoot at from this direction. Or from this placement anyway. I can't see flyers being an issue. Looks like we got one, or no, we started to have one pushing up, but it got wrecked there. Most of the chieftain are dying, like right at the turn. We got another stone wolf. The stone wolf will certainly make it. So let's get a little damage in on that guy. Stone wolf down. And should just be able to chillax it out from here. We got a little Gribs action over here. Man, looking pretty good overall. Yeah, pretty smooth sailing. So let's get one more done. Now, the benefit of going with a build like this, as this map is such a fun map to turtle. Additionally, it's an easy map to turtle with 800 DU available. If you just stack everything up back here and protect the one core and use some walls, you're going to have a relatively easy clear. However, one of the benefits we got here is our wave run times are a little better. Because we're killing lots of enemies. Like all the goblins and stuff should just be dying to the thick vines right at the spawn. So, you know, we look around, we don't see any goblins making the push out. It's only orc types. Let's see how the vanguards do. Yeah, even the vanguard got wrecked. That was a combo deal there, tree envy there. Looks like some frost goblins are making their way through, but they can't. Yeah, they can't even make the turn. So we got a siege roller, we got a captain. Let's burn out the captain first. I'm gonna have to give this siege roller a little time to get his booty out in public. There we go. We'll get our siege roller down. And then we're gonna have one more boss. Probably be a Slakelion or something at the end of the wave. And there it is. Of course, Slakelion's gonna take a... He's not even gonna make it out of the spawn. Wow. That was all bee action there. The bees, you know, people have mixed emotions on the bees right now, but they're still really, really good. The problem with the bees is when you have a map with an enormous amount of enemies, the bees can get a little overwhelmed. And I think that's where people mainly struggle with them. But altogether, it's a really solid defense. As you saw with that Slakelion at the end of the wave, it's got spawn kill and wall hack potential. So good stuff there on these Dryad's Hornet's Nest. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. And I will see you next time around. Take it easy.